Hi guys, so we're back. This time, instead of telling you a story, I'm going to show you how to make something that we make at camp all the time. It's our version of slime, but this time we're going to make googly eye slime. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of just follow these instructions. Most of you have made slime before. You probably know how to do this, probably better than I do at some points. But we're going to go ahead and talk you through this real quick. And you can do this with mostly things you have at home. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. You are gonna take about a 5-ounce bottle of glue. It says clear glue. I didn't have clear glue, so I'm just using regular glue. You're gonna go ahead and you're just gonna pour it into your bowl. And I know it might be a little bit tricky to see the bottom of this, but I will lift it so you can see it a little bit better. So put your glue right into your container. You just pour it right in there. And then you're gonna add in half a cup of water. Just pour that in there. You're gonna kind of start stirring it around a little bit. And then you're gonna take half a teaspoon of baking soda, which I have here. You're gonna pour that in there. You're gonna mix these three things together. Be careful not to get your mixture all over the table. Mom and Dad will not be happy if we do that. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of mix this all together. Right now it kind of looks like melted ice cream or milk that maybe we kind of left out a little bit. It's kind of runny a little bit, but you can kind of see that it's still got some of that gluey consistency in there with it as well. So then what we're gonna do is, you can use acrylic paint. I don't have any acrylic paints at home. I had lime green food coloring, which worked out perfectly. So I'm just gonna put about 5 or 6 drops into my container for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up. You can kind of see that mine's starting to change colors a little bit. You're just gonna keep mixing. The more you mix, the better this will come out. And you can kind of see mine is turning green. So we're gonna go ahead and keep mixing. You guys can see that the green color, it's pretty cool. It's kind of perfect for our Quarantine-o-ween, thing that we've got going on right now. So you go ahead and pour that in. Now this is where it gets interesting. We are making googly eye slime. So I have a cup of googly eyes here, and I'm just gonna basically take them, and I'm gonna pour them all into my container. All right, we're just gonna stir this all around, and we're gonna keep stirring. We're gonna try to mix those googly eyes in as best we can. You should still have a pretty soupy slime at this point because we haven't added in the activator just yet. So we're gonna go ahead and mix all of that around. And now we're gonna take 1 tablespoon of contact solution, which is what I have here. We're gonna pour that in. Now, here's the thing about the contact solution. The recipe says that it'll automatically start making this look like slime. I don't agree. We've had that issue before at camp too, where you start mixing and it's still pretty runny or pretty watery, even though you keep mixing. This is one of those things where you can add more contact solution if you need to. We obviously have done that before. It's just like anything, that no recipe is perfect. You just make it until you get it into the consistency that you want it to be in. You probably noticed that I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing gloves because sometimes sticky things really bug me. And once you start kneading this around and kind of moving it around with your hands, personally, I just like wearing gloves because it makes me feel better while I'm doing it. Totally up to you. If you're using food coloring and not paint, I would recommend wearing gloves. It's probably just better. Also, definitely talk to your parents before you make this because we don't want anybody making a mess in their house, more so than we probably already are since we've kind of been stuck home for a while. So again, you're just going to keep mixing this. You're going to see that this is sort of still pretty runny. So I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more contact solution to this. Not a specific amount, just kind of squirting it in there. At this point, it's more or less just a waiting game to see how it's going to turn out. I did this a couple times to make it work. So this is sort of where we are in the process. Now you're just going to keep stirring. And if any of you have ever watched any sort of baking show or cooking show at any point, this is where the magic of television comes in. And they always say, I'm going to put this in the oven. Well, they put it in the oven, and then they are able to pull out their finished product. And so that's what I have here. This is the slime that I made a little while ago. Again, you just keep playing with it. The more you play with it, the less sticky it will become. It's not sticking to my gloves really anymore. And so that is our Halloween slime googly eye recipe. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you're having a fun Quarantine-o-ween with the rest of us. I know we are. And again, we can't wait to see you guys back at the Park District soon. And have a great day, guys. Thanks.